Yo, what's good, chodes? I've been getting so many comments, an overwhelming amount of comments, to please make a redstone tutorial video. Some people dug up my past, found out that back in the day, I majored in redstone, eventually got my PhD. I majored in redstone with my buddies, Mumbo Jumbo, Seth Bling. You know, I'd like to think that I'm pretty much like the owner of redstone, you know? They call me Mr. Redstone. They wouldn't call me Mr. Redstone if I wasn't like pretty much the owner of it. And by owner, I mean, you know, I revolutionized it. I'm just so good with it. You know, it gets kind of tiring because I walk down the streets, people like they start taking pictures. You know, there's no privacy in the redstone life. There's no privacy. I'm just too good at it. So people want to say that, oh, they met Mr. Redstone. You know, they call me Mr. Redstone. I walk down the street, everyone's like, oh, Mr. Redstone, I need your autograph. I'm just like, dude, come on, some privacy, please. But because I saw some comments begging for redstone help, people were really in the need of it, and they knew that I'm the only guy who can help them. You know, I don't want to gloat, but out of my class, you know, I was way better than Seth Bling and Mumbo Jumbo. I was way ahead of them, dude. They were so jealous. They were so jealous of me. So, you know, I'm gonna give you a couple tips and tricks. This won't be a long video. You know, I like keeping stuff short because I'm quick with it. I hope you guys enjoy this redstone tutorial. All right, so here I am. You know, for me, redstone's not really complicated. People open up the redstone tab and they start getting overwhelmed. They get a headache. They get really confused. Me, this is all third grade material. This is all easy stuff. Tip number 1, how to open a door. Place the door. Redstone torch. Tip number 2, how to make hidden door. The things you'll need for the hidden door is block, piston of the sticky variant, redstone torch. So here's your door, and your redstone torch is always going to sit here, and it's going to work like your key, but the opposite of a key. When you take it away, you can go in. But you might be wondering, how am I going to fit through such a small opening? Here on my channel, we don't discriminate, all right? I made this door specifically for, you know, the little people, like the elves, the Santa's helpers, those guys who work in the Charlie Chocolate Factory. These doors are for them. Now, this is the door for, you know, like the normal people. It's the same exact thing. You just put one more piston on top of the other, take away the key. Now you can walk in. It feels really good to be inclusive to everybody. Tip number 3, secret trap door. Say you don't want anyone walking into your house. You know, you're an introvert. You don't want anyone walking in. You like your privacy. Only you know where this redstone torch is supposed to go. So I'm going to give you guys this type of situation. Stranger walks up to your doorway, right? They're about to walk in, steal all your items, but then, oh my god, what am I gonna do? If I go through here, I won't be able to make it. I'm gonna fall through, right? Fortunately, they don't know your little secret. If you put a redstone torch right here, you can walk through perfectly fine. I think we should slow down a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a little too complicated, but that is like the doors section. You know, it starts getting really complicated, like what I just did, but you know, you tend to get a hang of it. I've been using hidden doors for literally ages. You know, I use them in my own house. I have so many hidden doors in my own house, and it's becoming a problem because I can't find anything. I'm losing everything. How to humanely kill villagers. This is really important because when there's overpopulation in your villages, you gotta get rid of some of them, you know? So I'm gonna teach you how. You're gonna make a simple contraption just like this. And let's suppose there's a bunch of villagers. No, there's baby villagers too. Fuck. All right, so let's suppose you have all these villagers. You just start keep pressing this lever, and eventually they're just gonna walk in front of the pistons and get thrown in. Tip number 4, how to prank your friend. The best part about being such an expert in redstone is knowing how to prank my friends efficiently and effectively. With this house behind me, it's the greatest prank of them all. It's been done countless times. I've actually invented this prank. I've won the Nobel Peace Prize for this one. It's really great. Let's test it out. I think it just worked. Wow. I'm running out of tips.
Make fairly complicated redstone contraptions, which is interesting for those of you who understand fairly complicated redstone contraptions. But if you don't understand fairly complicated redstone contraptions, then the entire process can be fairly confusing. Now, don't get me wrong, you can be fairly confused and also fairly interested at the same time, but you would be more interested if you were less confused, and that's where this video hopefully comes in. I do believe this is the most confusing start to a non-confusing video I've ever made. In this video, I'm going to be running through 20 different redstone circuits and redstone contraptions that I personally think are incredibly useful and think that every single Minecraft player should know.
Redstone tip number 5: how to make your friends really dizzy. All right, this is how you make your friends really dizzy in Minecraft. You just like put them in one of those. Yeah, this one's really important to know. Okay, so after making your friend really dizzy, you're gonna trick him one more time. Over here, I have a trap house. My friend's gonna walk into the trap house and he's gonna die. Yeah. He will die. Let's test it out. I've now made it nighttime. My friend, unknowingly, behind me, who's been spinning around in circles, is gonna be so tired because it's nighttime and he's been spinning around in circles. He's gonna walk into the trap house and sleep in the bed, but right as he goes to sleep in the bed, he's gonna die. So I'm gonna actually let my friend out. Oh my God. Oh, is he gonna sleep in the bed? Oh, he didn't sleep in the bed, but it definitely worked. All right, tip number 4: redstone pig. The redstone is activating it. As you guys can see, the pig moved. It started moving around because of the redstone. This works on every animal. As you guys can see right here, I just placed the redstone, which is why the ender dragon's moving, and that's the reason why he's actually moving right now, because I placed the redstone. And you know, it's a little tip people probably don't know about because, you know, they never get this far in redstoning as I do. All right, so tip number 6: how to make a really quick house using redstone. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place an oak log, you're gonna place a redstone torch. All right, and as you guys can see, it spawned in a house because I ignited the wood with redstone. Therefore, its properties led it to building this beautiful house. You know, it's a nice starter house, and it's really nice to have in, you know, your back pocket if you're ever in a pickle. Tip number 8: how to use redstone to make your food cook faster. So this tip is really good. You're gonna go put your doors as fuel, put the raw chicken in, and you can see it's going through. But if I put a redstone torch right next to it, it finishes immediately, and just like that, we have a cooked chicken right as I put the redstone torch right next to it. What happens if you put a redstone torch by a redstone torch?
This is the first review.
Alright, so those are all the tips and tricks, all the useful ones. Obviously, you're not gonna find anything better like that on YouTube or the internet. So if you guys ever need a guide for redstone, just refer back to this. If you guys are wondering how I learned my redstone so well, I used my trusty slew of redstone books. I have many of them. They're overflowing in my house. I have too many of them. I'm consuming too much knowledge. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Join my Discord. Peace out, church.